Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. It's all about Andy here today. We're accompanied by my good friend Braxton. Today, it is the
Yo, yo.
fallout of our first pay-per-views and our first episodic TV, television, whatever you want to call it, shows. You know,
And
we
before you watch this episode, go back and watch the pay-per-view so you can understand what is happening here tonight because you do not want to miss out a terrific pay-per-view from both of us.
without further ado, let's kick into our show. As you can see, we had a recap package open up. AAA Sin Límite, Without Limit. It went over the quote-unquote best part of the show, which was the main event match between Kurt Angle, Keiji Muto, Rey Mysterio, and Judas Mesias, giving us a nice little producer focus, giving us that big rating. Now, let's get into the action, shall we? We have a little promo ambush tonight. As you know, William Regal is cutting a promo. He's trying to talk about how he does things an elegant way, the way they do it over there in Blackpool, England, how he will do it. And he says he is willing to take on anyone, and it doesn't matter who it is. And all of a sudden, he gets ambushed by that barbed wire bat from Pagano. And Pagano simply laughs at him. He's like, I'm insane, and you're now in pain. And you'll realize at this coming pay-per-view, you'll realize that the way you do things are so out of style now. Welcome to the new generation, Mr. Regal. And Pagano with the upper hand. And it's going to be a great feud, which I'm looking to build. It was a request from Pagano himself, but now I thought of a way to go about it, and it's going to be great. Moving on, we have Mako Satomura and Kana facing up against each other. As we know, at the pay-per-view, Awesome Kong, if I'm not mistaken, ended up taking a pin to Michelle McCool. So now we're having Mako Satomura and Kana to decide who really is next in line. It's going to be a great match. It's going to go back and forth. These two hard-hitting women, technical prowess being shown. However, it will be Mako Satomura picking up a nice and good victory over Kana.
Oh,
She
nice big
will
win here tonight for her.
big win indeed. She is now next in line for Michelle McCool's Reina de Reinas Championship. And we move on. We have Io Shirai taking on Athena. You know, she's trying to like build back her own momentum after a loss to Becca Knox. And it goes her way as she is able to capitalize a wonderful victory. And just look at that beautiful, beautiful rating right there as we are cooking today. Brax, your thoughts on this match?
Yeah, I like the back-to-back women action, getting the fans hyped up, seeing intensity. Both these women are terrific. At this time, they are young and hungry. So, they're going to be coming up strong for the future here.
Oh, for sure they are. And after this, Io Shirai calls out Becca Knox. And she's like, you got me really good at the E3 Expo. But know that next time, it will be me, the genius of the sky, coming out on top. So, if you're a woman of your word, you will not only give me a rematch, but we will spice things up this time. In the next weeks, we shall prove each other why we deserve this opportunity. And Becca Knox stops her. Hold on a second there. You're the one fighting for my approval of a rematch. I don't need to prove myself to you. I beat you fair and square, Io. And Becca Knox is telling her, it doesn't matter who you beat. You won't beat me. And now Becca Knox says, how about this? Next week you face an opponent of my choosing. If you beat them, I'll consider facing you again. And Io Shirai looks fed up. She looks like she's about to hit her. She backs away. Then she grabs the microphone and says, Be careful what you wish for. And then moving on, Samurai Del Sol picked up a huge victory at the pay-per-view. And Ricochet was so close to winning the Cruiserweight title. And now Kofi Kingston was called out by Samurai Del Sol, saying, I won my contendership match for your very own Cruiserweight Championship. And I won it. And I won it in the most extravagant way we can do it in a match. And then Ricochet comes out and says, guys, I didn't come here to talk. I'm here to fight. And he tells them, it doesn't matter who it is. I deserve next. Not you, Samurai Del Sol. I do. And so, good old GM comes out and they're like, okay. You guys are obviously not going to walk away until this becomes a triple threat. Fortunately for you, I have a show to run, so at the next pay-per-view, it'll be Kofi Kingston defending the AAA Cruiserweight Championship against Samurai Del Sol and Ricochet.
Now you say AAA, real life AAA, take notes. Defend your cruiserweight title.
No, literally, I've seen Dragon Lee in so many matches that are not about him defending his title. I'm like, bro, lock in, bro.
No, it's Laredo Kid.
Is that not what I said?
Hey, you said Dragon Lee.
Oh, my bad. Look, see, man, I'm all over the place right now, bro.
You're too locked in on Ricochet.
I'm too locked in. I'm sorry, guys. All right, guys, moving on. We have the number one contender for the Latin American title, Christopher Daniels, taking on Shelton Benjamin tonight. It's going to be a great match. Two of the most underrated performers to ever grace a pro wrestling ring, meeting for the first time, to my knowledge. It's going to be a great match. Daniels looks for the best moonsault ever, quite a few times, aka like once or twice. Shelton's able to move out the way. Shelton looks for that pay dirt a couple times, doesn't go his way. And it's just, that looks as if they're at a stalemate, as if the sun were to rise and set in the same moment. However, Christopher Daniels hoisted Shelton Benjamin after taking advantage of a failed avalanche belly to belly. He shoved him off. And all of a sudden, he took no time, switched it up, moonsault connected. He didn't think that would be enough. So he hoists him up. Angel's Wings connects. 1, 2, 3, and Christopher Daniels continues to prove why that Latin American title is his. What would MVP think about this? Now, Brax, if you were in the position of Montel Montanius Porter, what would you think?
I would look at Christopher Daniels as a threat. I feel like he wants my title. But at the end of the day, he is the MVP stands for the most valuable player, and he is the most valuable player, and he will prove that all it takes is one player's boot or an overdrive or a falling elbow to put away that fallen angel and send him straight to hell.
And you already know. Funny enough, you say it only takes one. As after the match, MVP comes out and just ambushes Christopher Daniels. And it's not MVP with the Hurt Mafia, no. It is MVP by himself. He is trying to show that I don't need them to help me win. If anything, it's just added security for all of you. Because if they weren't there to hold me back and let me know of my limits, Christopher Daniels, you would be walking out of here. I'd send your ass to early retirement, kid. Just to make sure. Okay, MVP younger, but still, he got the ego. And then moving on, we have Malachi Black, who attacked the world champion Keiji Muto at the end of the E3 Expo. And Malachi Black's like, I see you, Keiji Muto. I see you. You have something around your waist that I, for so long, have desired. I'm telling you, there is not a singular person. When they come face to face, they'll take me out. And tonight, I make an example out of Rey Mysterio. So I want you to watch, and I want you to watch carefully. And just as so, Rey Mysterio had some good offense coming in. You know, the thing you learn about Rey Mysterio as you watch him is you never underestimate Rey Mysterio. Malachi Black underestimated him. Now, he didn't lose the bout. Rey Mysterio went for a 619. He caught him real good. Aleister Black was a little stunned. He was able to snap out of it as Rey Mysterio went for that springboard West Coast pop, but it got caught with the Black Mass. Malachi drags him to the middle of the ring. He doesn't even cover the leg. He doesn't, hook the leg. No, he puts his foot on top of his chest. 1, 2, 3. Malachi Black sends a message to Keiji Muto. Let him know he wants next. And at the end, he's talking about he wants that title badly. But not only that, he doesn't just want the title. He doesn't want to face Keiji Muto. He wants the Great Muta to join the House of Black. And he's like, you can either hand me the title, and I'll leave you be. You won't worry about me or the house. Or you become a man. You face me. Put that title on the line. Keiji Muto says, just because you be my good friend does not mean you've earned a shot. So Aleister's like, Malachi's like, okay. You walked into this trap. I hope you know that. And the lights cut, and it was a beautiful opening to our first show. And look at this beautiful, beautiful thing right here. Our overness has increased. We went from average to popular. And then Keiji Muto's. Oh, yes, thank you. Keiji Muto's great Muta gimmick progressed from average to good. Now his overness is going to rise. And now you see my logistics here. My segments are going up. Pretty much the higher they go, these will eventually go to silver stars the more I do them and like raise their hype in a sense. So
now I would like to say this. As you can see, he's doing promo. He's doing feud stuff. On my show, I will have feuds, but I don't do the feud packages because I don't do the long-term stories with them. I do the stories that I have planned, then I move on. Andy does long-term storytelling, which is amazing to see.
Aww.
So you're going to see a good mix of both sides.
You're too sweet. And now we will move on to TNA. However, we'll be back in a bit. And now Impact Wrestling is brought to you from St. Louis, Missouri. Take it away, Braxton.
All right. And you already know we're starting off with some great pre-show action here tonight. We have Tajiri versus Kyle O'Reilly in a nice back and forth matchup. You know, the young hunter Kyle O'Reilly is going to try to take down the veteran.
Now, why is this match happening?
I got a request. Tajiri was like, "Hey, I want to fight Kyle O'Reilly." I'm like, "Hey, I kind of forgot you wanted to." Because respectfully, guys, we book in advance ahead of time on our schedulings, and I had Tajiri actually fighting somebody else. And I remember Kyle O'Reilly and them wanted a match. I thought they wanted their own separate match in a way. And then he told me before we recorded, he's like, Tajiri wants to fight Kyle O'Reilly. I was like, oh. So that changed up a little bit of the cards a little bit. Not major, but just some big moments.
For sure.
Mainly the main event. But so pretty much this is why. So everyone give a round of applause to Tajiri. Yeah. Tajiri.
So he wins, right?
Yeah, he's gonna hit a buzzsaw kick.
Nice.
Someone else.
Hey, decent match.
And then we move on to our next pre-show match as we have Manu, aka better known as Afanoi Jr. for many people that don't know him, that's his other name, versus Crazy Steve. A little fun fact for you guys, actually. My top, if I had to make a top 10 favorite TNA wrestlers of all time, Crazy Steve would be in my top 10. I like me some Crazy Steve.
Okay.
Pretty cool guy. And he's also really blind. He's actually blind, like one of his eyes.
Yeah, I looked into that. So I heard about it.
I was like, wow.
That's wild.
I thought he was just doing it as a gimmick. Nope, he actually is. Pretty cool. But sadly, Crazy Steve is going to give it his all, but Manu hits that devastating giant superplex Samoan drop and picks up the win here tonight. Manu would have. That's going to be his finisher for me, is that superplex Samoan drop.
Okay.
As we start the show off, Batista and Sting makes their way down through the ring in their own theme song. You know, they get in each other's face. Batista tells Sting, you know, your time's on the top is over, old man. It's time for me to rise. I'm here in TNA. I came to TNA, got drafted to TNA for that title. I didn't get drafted to please the fans. I didn't get here for nothing else. I want the TNA title, and I will take it from you. And Sting says, if you want to take this from me, you got to beat me for it.
Ooh.
Stop at Hard Justice.
Ooh.
But to prove you deserve a shot tonight, you're gonna fight a friend of mine. It's you versus Kevin Steen.
Ooh. Okay.
Out to his theme song, as tonight's main event has been stated. Batista, Kevin Steen.
Are we good to move on?
Yes, we are good to move on. As we move on to women's number one contendership action for the Knockouts title, it's Victoria, Natalya, Layla. It's going to be a great match here tonight. Pretty much to summarize, the ending will go as Natalya has the sharpshooter in on Layla. Layla's looking like she's about to tap. Victoria would come in and hit a running bulldog onto Natalya, laying her out. As she rolls out to the outside, Victoria would then pick up Layla, hits the beautiful Widow's Peak, and Victoria will pick up the win here tonight and become the number one contender for the Knockout.
Look at that. Yeah, crowd interest. Wonderful.
Indeed. So we will see Mickie James and Victoria for the Knockouts title at Hard Justice.
Nice.
So backstage, fans go crazy. We see the Hardy Boys backstage warming up, and the Russian Regiment would walk in. Vladimir just staring at them,
Mm-hmm.
Alex calls up, hey, he's like, hey, Vladimir. These two guys, they could overshadow us, okay? They think their match can go before our match at the pay-per-view. We are the tag team champions, all right? We run this division, not you guys. And, we're going to prove we're the best damn team here in TNA. So, Hardy Boys, I'm going to want you guys to watch tonight. As tonight, me and Vladimir Kozlov will challenge any tag team in the back for our tag team titles in a no disqualification street fight, pretty much match. Anyone who dares answers it, just know you got me and the big man to deal with. As Alex would walk away, chuckling, the Hardy Boys just staring at him, but Vladimir is just staring like dead eyes to them. I don't know if this would be an attack, but let's just give it a Russian Regiment. I don't know if they're attacking them. Okay, so yeah, that's the way it would become. Okay, yeah, okay, we're just gonna skip. Get this, guys. Cooking. So this was supposed to be on pre-show, but Tajiri needed a match with Kyle O'Reilly, so we get a nice little special match between Lucky Cannon, the ace of TNA, versus Idol Stevens here tonight. Lucky Cannon will hit the Lucky Pin Drop for the win. It's gonna be a jumping TKO, pretty much. That's it.
Nice.
It's gonna take time. It's gonna take time.
It takes time. It takes time. It takes time.
Hey, Jesus. Okay. Why is that Kota Ibushi with a flaming fucking rock?
Yeah.
He said, I'm freaking killing these guys. But as we said earlier, the Russian Regiment comes out. The Golden Lovers answer the challenge. It's Kenny Omega and Kota. It's gonna be a great match. But Vladimir Kozlov will hit that. Wasn't his finisher like the STO or some shit like that?
Who's?
Right. Vladimir's. Wasn't he like an STO?
He had a couple.
No, his was that freaking weird bear hug suplex. Like where he would headbutt, or like he would hold you and like headbutt you. Oh my god.
I'm gonna be honest, dude.
Because respectful.
I'm gonna be honest, dude. Earlier today, I was on YouTube Shorts, and I saw all the finishes of Vladimir Kozlov, and I found it so funny. I was like, "Yeah, I gotta send this to Braxton," and then I forgot.
Bro, I'm gonna say he does the STO, guys. Okay, guys, he's gonna do the STO. Just give him basic.
Okay.
Vladimir's gonna hit a beautiful STO onto a chair, onto Kenny, and they're gonna win here tonight. Russian Regiment will pick up the win, but after the match.
Oh, continue.
Alex will call out the Hardy Boys. No, this was not booked as a segment.
Okay.
Alex will call out the Hardy Boys, and that shows them that they are the real tag team. Like, they're the real tag team here. And Jeff and Matt would talk to them and be like, hey, you want to prove you guys are the best tag team here? How about at Hard Justice, you two versus us for the tag team titles? And Alex is about to say no, but Vladimir steals the mic, and he just yells, done.
Beautiful.
So it's set. It's set. Russian Regiment Hardy Boys for the tag team titles.
Nice.
As we move on, we had to get the women's champion in action here tonight. Mickie James, Parkour Country.
You're
taking on Velvet Sky, the Beautiful People. It's gonna be a great match. But Mickie James will hit that amazing. I'm gonna give her the DDT that she did, the one where she would do it off the ropes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna let her do that. I'm not having her do like the Stratisfaction Bulldog or nothing like that. She's gonna do DDT. So she hits that DDT, picks up the win here tonight over Velvet Sky. So, and after the match, the Beautiful People would actually run in to attack her.
Mm-hmm.
And Evie actually runs down to save Mickie James.
Oh, okay.
And, it's really nice that Evie came down, but then Victoria would slide in, laying out Evie. Beautiful People on the ramp retreating, snickering. Victoria would lay out Mickie James with the Widow's Peak, and Victoria would hold up the women's championship, hold up the Knockouts championship.
Ooh, okay. Wait, someone's cooking here.
Yeah. Knock on the door. Dixie. I'm not going to do his voice. Dixie, you called?
Come on, bro. You got to learn a Scottish accent.
Yes, Drew. Yes, I called you. So, like I said, you earned a special opportunity at winning at the pay-per-view Battle Royal. And that opportunity is actually at Hard Justice. You're going to fight Adam Cole for the X Division title. Fans are like, whoa. And Drew just smirks saying, the era of McIntyre will begin at Hard Justice. Everyone, watch out. As he leaves.
Okay.
So there we have it, folks. Drew McIntyre has earned the shot at the X Division Championship.
Good old Drew McIntyre type shit.
As we move on to Steve Corino versus Wade Barrett, as both men are having a little issues, Steve Carino's dealing with Dixie Carter's annoying ass nephew, and Wade Barrett's dealing with Raven. So this match will be very good back and forth action. Steve Corino will be looking for the oh my god, what was Steve Corino's finisher? I'm actually blanking on what his finisher was. I will remember it for the next episode he fights. But it doesn't matter. Because when Steve Corino's lining up, EC3 would make his way out.
Oh no.
Which would distract Steve long enough for Wade to get him to turn around, wasteland. Wade Barrett would beat Steve Corino here tonight for the 1-2-3. So Wade Barrett picks up the win. And then after the match, as EC3 was going to come out to attack him and join Wade to beat him up, Raven would come out, even the odds. They would lay, bam, bam, bam. He would then even flow Wade Barrett, holding up the title, and issues next week, EC3, Wade Barrett versus Steve Corino, Raven.
Ooh,
in tag team.
Nice.
So next week, you guys got to tune in for that episode.
For sure.
As now we are time for the main event.
Oh, yeah.
The crowd is happy. Kevin Steen comes out. Batista comes out. It's going to be a great match. It's back and forth action, Pretty much how it ends is Kevin Steen is going to be looking for that pile driver.
Okay.
Package pile driver. But Batista will flip him as he's starting to get up, picks him up. Spinebuster gets to the ropes, does his taunt, calling for the Batista bomb, picks up Kevin Steen, and Batista bombs away. Batista will hit Batista palm, getting the 1, 2, 3. Batista will win here in the main event of Impact Wrestling. And then after the match, he would look to the hard cams doing the belt motion that he is coming for that TNA title. As that is how we'll end the first episode of Impact Wrestling.
Thank you guys for tuning in to both AAA. And look at this beautiful thing. Wade Barrett's gimmick went from good to mark out. You see, you have your bads and then you have your wonderfulness.
And then you have Vladimir Kozlov.
I mean, I wasn't going to say it. And then here are the ratings. Obviously, respectfully, I think I'm doing better. But, I think I'm doing better.
I don't know, man. The fans are not understanding true art when they see it. When they get Vladimir Kozlov on the show, they know it's correct.
I know it's tougher on us because, we got to go against Raw, SmackDown, ECW.
From the book 3 times is wild.
It's actually quite insane. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm so glad we did not pick the WWE.
Oh yeah, I'm glad we kind of made that one of our ground rules too.
Yeah.
So Braxton got his request done. Whenever you complete a request, most of these go with morale boost, which always helps. You see, I've started my feud. It also boosts morale. So we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you all for coming. Peace, love, and hugs. Ciao.
Peace.